of developing cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, diabetes. Infertility is a common side effect that is seen. Then you have premature birth, repeated miscarriages. All these are more prone to women in those having polycystic ovarian. Hello friends, this is Dr. Ritu Dargan, and today I will be talking about a common gynecological disorder, that is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Now, polycystic ovarian syndrome is a common hormonal disorder affecting women of the reproductive age group. And nowadays we are seeing more and more young adolescent girls reporting to us with this problem. And significantly, what has been seen in the past 1 year, because of the lockdown and the work from home culture and online classes, there has been a sudden increase in the number of cases coming to the outpatient department with these symptoms. Now, what are the symptoms with which the women usually report with? The commonest is it's usually characterized by irregular periods, pimples, excessive hair growth over the face. Sometimes they can present with hair loss, and classically on ultrasound there is an appearance of multiple cysts in the ovaries, from wherein the disease polycystic ovarian syndrome gets its name. Now, a lot of times girls are very anxious, or women are very anxious to know about are they prone for developing polycystic ovarian syndrome, what are the risk factors. Now, if you have a mother or sister who has polycystic ovarian syndrome, then you are at risk of developing the disease. If you have any family member, close family member with the history of diabetes mellitus, or if you are obese, you're leading an unhealthy lifestyle, a sedentary lifestyle with a lot of intake of junk food, aerated drinks, then you are again at risk of developing polycystic ovarian syndrome. So the etiology of polycystic ovarian syndrome is usually linked to your dietary habits and to your lifestyle. Now, what are the complications? What does polycystic ovarian, does it cause any complications, or is it just because of you have irregular periods and that's it? Complications are many. If it is left untreated, you can have a lot of acne, you can have pigmentation of the skin, there is darkening of the skin around the neck, you have obesity, you are at increased risk of developing cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, diabetes. Infertility is a common side effect that is seen. Then you have premature birth, repeated miscarriages. All these are more prone to women in those having polycystic ovarian syndrome. And it is important that we treat this entity. Now, what does the treatment mainly involve? Treatment as far as polycystic ovarian syndrome is of two major arms, one of which is your dietary modification and lifestyle modification, and the second is drugs. PCOS mostly is managed largely by weight loss and promoting a healthy lifestyle. So what you need to do is change in your dietary habits, reduce the number of carbs, and bring about a weight loss. Now, weight loss, when we talk about weight loss, we don't want a drastic weight loss. Drastic weight loss strategies need to be avoided. What we need is a sustained weight loss, so that you can, even if you lose around 5 to 10% of your body weight, that is going to help a long way in correcting your hormonal imbalance. Other than that, we have dietary modifications, like I said before, more protein intake, less carbs, no junk food, no aerated drinks, avoid fried stuff, and healthy exercise. Exercise is very important. So for women with PCOS, healthy lifestyle, a good diet has to become a way of life. Along with that, yes, we do add drugs which help in regularizing and treating the hormonal imbalance. But then again, we have to remember that the mainstay of treatment as far as PCOS is concerned is lifestyle modification. So wishing you all a healthy life and a healthy lifestyle ahead, and good eating habits. Thank you so much.